Ever since meeting JC in 2008, it's been a dream of mine to just have a family with her, grow together, have kids, play sports and basketball with them, and just hang out.
Good job, Josiah.
Ready for school?
Ferry ride.
Randomly, I started feeling lower back pain, just sharp pains going down my glute and my leg. Couldn't sleep for about a year just because no position was comfortable. I think it was March 20th, 2022, like 11 or 12 a.m. And I was experiencing so much pain. JC's like, just go to emergency, like you can't take it anymore. So I went to emergency. They did an x-ray on my stomach, and that's kind of how I found out. It was testicular cancer. Just based off the size alone, it was stage 3. So the tumor I had was 7 by 11 by 15 centimeters. Like I lost so much weight, when I laid on my back, you can see a bulge on my stomach. We've had a lot of conversations with the doctors, and at times it felt like I was planning my own funeral. They're saying like where it's located, like it doesn't sound good at all because it was located in my stomach, on my spine. They pretty much said like you better hope and pray that this chemo shrinks the tumor, because based off the size, we're not able to go in and operate on you because it was so large. Honestly, I was devastated. I didn't know at the time. I didn't think I was gonna make it through. I was just shocked. Like I never thought anything like this would happen to me. I was exercising, eating healthy, living a healthy life.
I mean, I felt like it was just like a hit. Like I literally got slapped because I would have never imagined Josh getting sick. I was just already grateful that we had Josiah. He was only 18 months at the time, so he didn't know what his dad was going through. But I feel like, sorry. Just a lot of things, like it was hard to process. I was actually also in the middle of like nursing school. Josh was sick. I couldn't just do school and then also take care of Josiah at the same time. Literally, God was like my only strength to like push through. And
I had to be on a very aggressive chemo for it to shrink. It was pretty much a 9 to 5. Like I was going in there 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day. My mom, my dad, or JC like spending the entire day with me, even though I would just be in bed, just half awake because I'm feeling so gross from the chemo. Like it was so fast. And in a matter of a week after my first session, like I'm losing my eyebrows, my hair. I'm taking a shower and I wipe my chin. All my facial hair is gone. And like you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize yourself. And it's one of the most depressing things ever. Am I gonna die? Like, even if I pull through, like, am I ever going to be the same? And I did have, like, honestly, transparently speaking, like I did have a lot of sad and negative thoughts. Near the end of my chemo treatment, the tumor kind of like, it was shrinking, but it kind of got to a point where it stopped shrinking. Like if it wasn't gonna react properly to the treatment I had, they were gonna put me through one more cycle. And that was literally my worst nightmare. And I remember going in for blood work on the weekend, and I seen the doctor randomly. Like I'm in there stressing, I'm like, like mentally preparing for another month of treatment. And he's like, hey Josh, like you're about to go into your last week of chemo. And I was like, let's go. Yeah. And I was so excited when he told me that. And then I remember like I was just so joyful going through that last week of chemo, and on the last day got to ring the bell. Yeah. It was amazing. Like I felt great. So after going through that last week, the doctors made me take that year to recover, and then I was able to go in for surgery where they pretty much opened me up from here to here. They took all my organs out. They scraped out the tumor, everything left that had cancer in it, and they put me back together. And that was like kind of my treatment
procedure.
Yeah.
It was like 10 hours. It was me, mom, and dad. We were all just waiting in the waiting room, just praying like the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, Josiah. Oh, Josiah. Oh! When we found out what type of cancer it was, the doctors were like, with the type of cancer you have and the chemo we're gonna give you, like you're not gonna be able to have children naturally anymore. So we literally had to race to Mount Sinai to do
Fertility treatment or
a
just get like
fertility
a
treatment.
sample.
Yeah.
But we didn't really look into it. Josh and I had initially like looked at each other, we prayed, and we were like, you know what, if it's meant for us and God will provide for us. And so we didn't really go that route of having fertility done for us, just because him and I actually just strongly believed in each other that we would be able to conceive naturally. After he had recovered, we tried again. And then I wasn't positive at that time. So we were like, okay, we still trusted God, we prayed, and we're like, hey, let's just keep trying because this will be an answered prayer. And then it wasn't until after Christmas, I hadn't got my period, and then I told Josh, let's try again. And then at the time, Josh was there with me, we prayed over it, and yeah, the test became positive, and that's when we found out we were having Jeremiah the following of September 2024, and it was a miracle. Thankfully, yeah, when man says no, God says yes, so now we have our third one coming, so yeah.
It was honestly just a very sad time. I remember like when I was sick, I would be in my basement and I would just be wearing my basketball shoes because I'm a big sneakerhead, and I wasn't even able to wear my ball shoes anymore, so I would just wear them in the house. Out of overcoming cancer, like I actually started my basketball training business called Purpose Driven Training. Now I'm able to like give back. I'm able to educate young athletes on why it's important to take care of your health and just prepare for the next steps in their journey. How I view my family, like how I look at Josiah, like I remember there was thoughts in my mind of not being here for him anymore and how devastating that was. Now that we're on the other side and we have two boys, like it means the world to me. Like being a father to these two boys it's just so honoring. I look forward to just watching them grow and just being able to have influence over them in a positive way. I'm just so grateful. Like my perspective on life has definitely changed for the better. I definitely feel like I'm a better man just overcoming this. You made your shots? You made all your shots?